Howdy there. Rise and shine? Ready for your surprise? I just wanted to say, even though we didn't find much poking around Logan's old homestead, well, you believed when almost no one else did. So, thanks, partner. But kind words ain't worth gills on a cat, so I did you one better and brought you this here baby Yakmel. His name is Doodles. But I reckon you can name him something else if you wanted, cause he ain't quite learned it yet. With Doodles, you could get started with your very own ranch.
Thanks, Elsie.
Hear that, Doodles? You found a new and loving home.
I don't have where to put him.
Yeehaw! Oh, but shucks. You ain't got a barn, do ya? You can't take care of any animals if you don't have a barn. Maybe you'd like for me to explain a thing or two about raising animals?
Sure.
If you want to raise small animals, you gotta come over to my ranch shop and choose what you like, either a calf or a chicken. Once you done bought it, it'll be delivered right away.
You called him Cooper.
But wait, you ain't built a barn yet? You know, different animals need all sorts of different places to live. Rabbits like a hutch, Yakmel need a barn. You gotta have the right home for 'em if you want 'em to live with ya. If there's no barn, your Yakmel ain't gonna want to come live with ya. Just go see Haiti and get her to fix you up. You know, it was her construction junction that helped us build our stables. Oh, and when you get your little animals running about at home, remember to feed them their favorite food and play with them. If they're in a good mood, they'll grow up so quick and healthy. Well, I reckon that about sums it up. I better be getting gone. I'm sure you and Doodles are gonna be right as rain, and I just know you're gonna take real good care of him. Or else. So long, partner. Thanks for all your help.
Thanks, Elsie. Alright, we have a baby calf right now in our inventory. We just shoved him into our pocket. Dear Story, the mysterious man was true to his word and brought me a rare diagram from Walnut Grove for an electric kiln. I consider you to be the best builder in Sandrock. Will you please accept my commission to make one for me? Thank you, Amira. We have our intermediate tailoring machine. Ma's reply, Dear Story, that is so great to hear. All these good things happening so soon after your arrival. It doesn't sound like a coincidence to me. You know, your grandmother took 5th place in the Free Cities games for archery, so there is greatness in our genes. Not that that matters. Everyone has greatness in them, but your grandma would be proud of you. Love you lots, Ma. And she gave us a relic bag as a friendship gift. Let's put the Yakmel away for a second. Yeah, I just shoved him into a storage box. I'm sure it's fine, right?
Hello! Howdy! Yeah? Yeah?
That's for the water tower, which has already been repaired, but sure. We can finally accept the tea leaf one. And the coffee bean one. Bloodstone saws and bloodstone horse. We started getting 3 errors now. Not that I can see where the error is. Don't have any more magnifying glasses. Yep. We did get 1 wrong. How's it going with that 50 gold bonus I gave you? Haven't spent it already, have you? Does someone need a lesson in money management? From you? Absolutely not. That's your birthday tomorrow, right? Hey, Burgess.
You know, if it were just Mason and his diligence-averse style of building, I'm not sure we'd have been able to be back on track in such a timely manner. Who knows what kinds of terrible things might have happened if we had nowhere to store our water.
Diligence-averse style of building.
Oh well, no sense in imagining up scenarios to scare myself. I do plenty of that in my own free time.
What a diplomatic way to word things. Whenever I saw you taking a break from working on the water tower, I wanted to come up and say, "What are you waiting for?" But after careful consideration, I realized that such a comment would be in bad taste. Thanks again for all your help. I mean, I did spend the entire morning just going around asking about Logan instead of working on the water tower. But it eventually got done. Like, later that same afternoon. That new water tower is a piece of work. You should be proud. It's a little taller, ain't it? I can see it from the ranch. Coop's a bit jealous of the makeover, and now he wants to change all our fences into metal too. Logan-proof, as he calls it. But they'll just get hot and burn the yak mill one day. Yeah, most likely. There's your tea leaf. And Cooper, I know you're having a bit of a rest, but I have your coffee beans. Let's go put some fuel in the generator.
Hello.
Nice work on the water tower, builder. I wonder what Logan's next move will be. We've shown that we don't go down easy, and whatever sympathy he might have garnered before, well.
So long, partner.
Hiya, Pebbles.
Bye-bye.
Oh, you're down here.
Hello. Did you get my letter? I know as well as anyone that you shouldn't rush art, but I would like to use my new kiln as soon as possible. I've had a lot of time to think about what to make first.
You've only sent me the diagram this morning, Amira. As in 2 hours ago. I'm working on commissions right now, so, you know. Wait. It'll get done when it gets done. Mighty fine shell of steel you builders came up with for that water tower. Say, all that metal, was that my stuff you were using? I genuinely can tell.
Thank you.
No, I mined for the ore and I smelted it myself, so it's actually my iron that I was using. That water tower is a big project, builder? You're not too shabby. Together with Mion, you guys got it fixed. You know, no matter how much damage that Logan does, it's never too much for our builder, huh?
See ya.
Well, I do my best.
I mean, I ain't saying no exactly, but...
That's good, Sheriff. Then you'll be over at 7 p.m.?
Now, hold on there. Not exactly no, ain't exactly yes.
That sounds awfully paradoxical, sir.
Not so much of a paradox as it is a vague statement. Forget it. Well, can I bring the builder?
Of course, Sheriff.
I don't care what's going on, I'm in.
Just like that, huh? I mean, you don't even want to think about it?
Nope,
The building
I'm in.
lives life on the edge. Looks like you're both in, Sheriff.
Now, hold on a minute.
I'm planning a dinner party tomorrow night. Captain can't make it, but I still want Justice to come.
Yeah, I hear you. And I ain't saying I don't want to come.
So you do want to come?
Well, I just don't want the builder to miss out, you know? But if they're busy...
Are you busy tomorrow night?
I'm free.
Ah, that's great.
All right.
I am not
7
gonna
p.m.
throw
at my
Justice
house.
a bone.
You don't have to bring anything, but you can if you want. Just make sure it's smaller than a house.
Bring us something small. I won't bring a water tower in my
I'm putting
pocket.
this off. He's a good partner, but kind of weirds me out a little. I always wanted to keep our relationship, you know, professional.
I think he's cool.
Yeah, maybe I just ain't taking the time to get to know him. Like, really know him, you know? Though, he's been on the force for some time now. Reckon I probably owe this one to him, huh?
If it was just me and him hanging out, don't know what we talk about.
It ain't like I'm trying to avoid it. I just needed some backup. Well, with you there, I reckon it's gonna be fun, actually. It'll be good to get to know the fellow who's always got my six a little better. Anyway, thanks for coming with me. I'll see you there, partner.
Hey there, Justice. Rager Adventures. Hi, Pen.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I know what you're thinking. Oh, mighty Pen, why couldn't you have just been there and stopped Logan that morning? Well, just think. If I had, you wouldn't be getting all this glory for fixing the water tower. You're welcome.
See ya.
Hey, Mort.
Howdy.
Greetings, young one. Settling in all right? Say, if it's not much trouble, might I make a request? My wife and I were here from the earliest beginnings of Sandrock, back when it was little more than an undiscovered oasis. Through it all, I had a relic camera to chronicle our life. I stored all of the photos inside a photo album, but before the last sandstorm, my memory failed me and I left the album outside. After the storm, it was gone. Now I've made peace with losing the photos, but there may yet be time to make a few more memories. Could you make a new photo album for this old soul? Gone with the Wind. I'm sure that's what the movie was about, right? Hey, Sandy. I do not think they're in here. Probably out collecting resources. Hey, Chi. Alright, next up that I want to... work table. And I'll speed it up by 2 days. To destroy the new water tower, Logan would need a bomb with a yield of roughly 4 megatons, something I'm relatively sure doesn't exist anymore. Don't believe me? Feel free to invent a 4 megaton bomb.
Thank you.
Alright, we need to make a photo album and the electric kiln. It does go into the museum, so I will need to make another one. Bit of a trek. Oh, just install it. I'm like, Amira's not in the bushes.
Amazing. This is it. Fantastic work. I knew you could do it. It seems your job is done, but you don't have to be so quick out the door. That is, if you wanted to stay for a while, you certainly could.
Sure, let's fire up the new kiln.
Ah, right. Of course. You'd like to see the effort you put into this thing in action, no? Indeed. Let us fire it up. If I'm being absolute honest, I'm a bit afraid to turn it on. What if that masked man is right? What if I can't make the ceramics like he's encountered on his travels?
You can do it.
I hope you're right. Though, I'll admit, the whole encounter left me rather uncomfortable. I wanted to set a good example for Arvio. I wanted to show him that we shouldn't let ourselves be put down by haughty businessmen. He has a history of letting himself be pushed around, you know. It is very difficult, though, defending one's art in the face of such a connoisseur.
You are awesome.
Do you think so? I was actually quite terrified. In fact, in the moment, I think it was your advice that came to mind. That mysterious man was being a creep, as you say. A bit cowardly to say such things to my face from behind a mask, isn't it? In any case, I need to stop feeling sorry for myself. Both you and Arvio believed in me enough to get us this far, so I simply try my best. There is no more room for doubt. Let's begin. You need to keep your hands steady. Try not to shake. Control your breathing. From a distance, I can't tell who worked on which. You've got quite a knack for these kinds of things. Once the glaze is finished, I'll send one of them to you. Thanks for spending time with me. It was nice chatting and working on this project together. Perhaps it could be said that we make a good team?
Take care, Tia. Safe travels home.
I'll see you soon. Goodbye for now.
Alright. 1,000 goals. 20 relationship points with Amira. 10 with Arvio. Oh. There you go, Mort.
Yeah.
My, this photo album is very well made, isn't it? To be so young and talented, it's as they say, the strength of young waves shall push the old ashore. I shall hold on to this one with great care and look forward to what it might soon hold. Thank you, young builder. Okay, how about some critters, Mort? One win, one draw. 1 win, 2 draws.
Howdy. Well, look who it is. So long, partner.
Wait for Bogue Inject to repair. Meet Chi at 9 and wait until tomorrow. Okay. Oh, Heidi's here too.
Being an engineer.
So long, partner.
Any new relics? Meows is the second. Cross anchor. Oh, I've actually already donated these.
Thanks. That's really nice.
Heidi became our good friend.
Wow. Thank
Plus
you
19.
so much.
Oh, goodness. I didn't realize Katori liked the Meows as the second statue so much. There's still time until we need to meet up with Chi, so let's go mining. I'm not sure why I have a feather duster in my hand. Don't mind that so much. Let's upgrade. Upgrade. I do not have chipsets. And I do not have enough of those. Not sure what that is. Oh, that was... There we go. We did start getting chromium from this level. next floor. Hydraulic rod, I think is what we got. We have a point in gathering. I will get stamina restored by ordering food increased by 10. But mostly what I really need is level 2. Food recovers 10% more stamina. Level up. Lapis and all parts. More lapis. Another chest in there. More lapis. That opens up from the back end. We can upgrade the gas core, which I will. I do need to be careful there. First Scrooge McMull's entire mining expedition. More hydraulic rods. find out from there. Alright, we found a couple more compact motors, which is good. Next floor, and we need to leave because we have our appointment with Chi to keep.
You're here. Good timing. The satellite will pass overhead shortly. I've configured the telescope. I've also attached an SLR to allow direct imaging. We can take photos for further analysis. We still have some time before the satellite arrives. Let's test out the telescope first. I hope we can see some constellations.
Sovereign Crown, Sky Scorpster, and Giant Hill. Okay. Sovereign Crown. Sky Scorpster. And Giant Hill. Towards the end of the early access, I had pretty much learned most of where they were. The most common ones, at least. I've since forgotten most of their locations.
Is vastly superior, no? The clarity allows for much more precise imaging for the stars.
Can you tell me about the stars?
No, interestingly, when people believe they are wishing upon shooting stars, they are actually wishing upon rocks falling and burning up in the atmosphere. Stars do not shoot. It is a common misconception. What else do you wish to know? Perhaps an overview of the constellations? I will not peddle astrology, but I know a thing or two about astronomy.
The Swan?
According to numerous studies, the Swan was originally a constellation that was used to guide sailors across vast distances. They could follow the movement across the skies to orient themselves. What else do you want to know about?
The Scale?
Ah, interestingly, the scientific name for this constellation is Scalasium Major, which is a rare instance of the scientific name and the layman's name aligning. What else do you want to know about?
The Bear.
This was the first constellation I learned of. I was 4 at the time. This was a rare instance of scientific knowledge being shared from my parents rather than my grandfather. Much like the Swan, it would help them as they were out fishing, providing a point of reference. What else do you want to know about?
That's
Interestingly, although we grouped these stars together in named constellations, they were in fact separated by tens of light years. That's enough for now. The scavengers should be here any moment. You have a keen observational ability and a great knowledge of astronomical objects. I believe it is even on par with many college students at the University of Vega 5. Now, perhaps one day we may be looking at the Builder constellation. Perfect! It's a lot clearer than I thought. Take a look here. This has to be the satellite's antenna. It's completely intact. It might even be transmitting, which would make it one of the few working satellites remaining. If only we had a working receiver to downlink the scavenger's signal. Think of what we could learn. Ah, but I shouldn't be too greedy. We just installed an equatorial mount and now a camera too. It's already a huge step forward. Since we're on the subject though, let me tell you about a paper I read a few days ago. The sampling of digital control technologies of the old world. What a read.
Oh, digital control technologies.
Yes, the antenna on the satellite is one
As if we
such
know
digital
exactly what
controller.
he's speaking
I might
of.
have mentioned it a bit last time. Here are the details though. See, people of the old world had hundreds of thousands of satellites up there in the sky. Most of them were destroyed on the day of calamity, but a few should have survived. Now, we've lost most of the communications technology of that period. I mean, we're using wireless telegraphs while they used quantum entanglement, which I don't even have a clue what it means. It just sounds so advanced. My hobby of observing satellites and space stations is my way of trying to connect the dots. If we're able to communicate with these machines, we might be able to recover much of the lost technology.
Oh, of course.
You finally understand now. Teaching is a lot of work.
You're a good teacher.
Thanks. You're welcome to talk to me about anything you're unsure about or interested in. I'll do my best to explain thoroughly. You know, I used to deflect from social situations, but it seems in fact that simulating scientific conversation can be had. Interesting. It's getting quite late. Let's call it a night. I need to rest too.
Hey, Archie. Oh, Justice, you're still up.
Howdy. Mm-hmm.
Now the water tower. Man, with you around, Sandrock is like cat with 9 lives. Say, I wonder how many lives Captain has left. I hope still 9.
So long, partner.
Oh, you're lacking water. Can I not upgrade this? Can you upgrade the water tank from here? Elegant tea table. Masterpiece, stone spires, sand eagle statues, compact motors. Relic 5, is it? No, 4. We'll put the tea table into our place. Here they're all still processing stuff. You're not. You can process some copper ore. Not that I have a lot of space, but it is a tea table. I'm not gonna say no to a tea table.